recording. Like I said I wanted to do for today's stream, as much as I want to play through the story on all my other characters, I feel it's late enough in the night that it's gonna be a little bit hard to keep track of. And if you're not fully into the story or not wanting to get caught up, this is just kind of more my... I would like to hang out and chat and talk because I do love and I do enjoy this game, but I don't really get a chance to talk with y'all, kind of thing. So, this is the Tuesday Takeover, where I play games on a Tuesday that have two in it. So, the running joke was Destiny Tuesday. So welcome everybody to Destiny Tuesday. As part of the Tuesday Takeover, earlier in the night, Purity had joined us for Helldivers and some Star Wars Battlefront. And so now we're out here in Destiny, and we are playing... this time we're going to play as my Warlock. As much as I love playing as my Hunter, I've done... everything is kind of said and done with him right now. Like, I've beaten the campaign on him. I've already gotten some kind of good gear. I just need to do the raid now. That's it. Like, as much as I want to go for Pinnacle static gear, as much as I want to go for 5-star static gear, it's whatever. Like... yeah. So progress is going to transfer over to my other characters. Like, whatever is the average in my between all my inventories, I don't have to worry about stat numbers. So this is for everybody else, gameplay-wise, of Destiny players. See, Destiny players are cut into two different types. The gameplay and, like, optimization stats, the event runners and aesthetics, and then the story, the lore players. I'm somehow in, like, the triad of all three of these things. But I combine more gameplay and aesthetics together a lot more. So, what does that mean about what we're doing tonight? Absolutely nothing. Kind of. Sort of. Solstice of Heroes is here. For those of you that don't know what Solstice of Heroes is the Destiny event of... ah, yes! It's summertime. Let's have a big old bonfire. And that's pretty much it. So, there's a special event that comes with this. There's new weapons that we can collect. There's new armors that you can buy. And there's shiny armors that you can buy. But also, this is where you can get some of the best statted gear, too. Like, this is usually like one of the ones where you do get, like, high 60 armors. As well as, once you fully level it up to a shiny, glowing armor type, then you can actually have some really good numbers to kick some butt with. But... let's not get ahead of ourselves just yet. I can't wink with this, Abby. Anyways, Solstice of 2025 is here. Bring the heat, Guardians. The time has come to bask in the warm glow of our victories. Collect rewards like the new grenade launcher, submachine gun, and more. Customize your style with the new universal ornament sets added to Eververse. Play activities with fiery new modifiers and upgrade your armor until it glows. Start the celebration by visiting Eva Levante in the tower or by opening the event home in the portal. Sweet! What does any of that mean to you? If you're a new player coming into Destiny, what does this mean to you? Well, my friend, you can get some shiny toy limited time event weapons. You can get some shiny limited time event armors. You can get some shiny limited time event armors that you can grind for. So that way you can transmog it into your current gear and make some ultimate fashion. Unironically, though, legitimately, like, that is exactly what Solstice is. So, beautiful that we were here in this menu. So, when you start out as a new guard, everybody is going to be shot back to level 2. You're all going to be level 2 Guardians again. Whether you've been playing this game since pre-alpha in Destiny 1, whether you just bought the game 2 days ago because your friend told you to get this game. Here's what to expect of going into Destiny 2, right? So, first off, take a pause. Open that pause menu. Get used to the menus. Because when you play a game, one of the places you're going to be in for the longest time is your menu, right? For all us veteran players, our rank is kind of our everything. It shows how long we've been playing the game. It shows, like, hey, listen, if you're going to team up with me, you can trust me to help you out to run this stuff that I will either probably burn through the whole mission, or I'm not gonna burn through the whole mission, but I'll make sure that we can work together to play this game. Because I call it an MMO. But as a multiplayer game as a whole, you usually want to work together with whoever you're with. That means whether you're covering each other's backs, covering all angles. In an FPS, it is a dynamic movement of combat. You need to know how to handle yourself against odd enemies. You need to know how your teammates handle against odd enemies. So, for us, starting up, you just gotta do one of the new light quests when you start out. When you start out in Destiny, do the new light ones. That's what's gonna catch you up in the story. It does cut into the meat and potatoes. It shortens it by a little bit. It skips some crazier details that happen. But if you do play through those timeline episodes to get there, you're going to want to open your portal, right? And then you go to world. You press either right bumper or stick, whatever. You're going to be at the big map. When you're at the big map that has everything in it, go to this thing here that says timeline. So, if you're new or if you're old, you're going to have to do this. Because you're going to be navigating these menus. And because of how the world works, everyone wants to copy Hulu. And Netflix. So, with this, you have a neat little timeline to catch up on the story. If you like lore, if you like reading, if you like playing video games, and actually like going and diving into the universe, well, here you have it. The Traveler awakened. When hope seems lost, the Traveler ended its slumber, and with a burst of light, damaging its shell, but saving the last city from Gaul, the shockwave traveled deep into the stars, awakening even greater threats. You're gonna get a nice cutscene out of this. I'm not gonna play it for you because that's on me. Actually, should I? Would you like to? Chat, would you like to see this? Would you like to see how we became Guardians? I've done this before a dime a dozen times, but we're also here to see how the game plays. But also, this is how the game plays. That is the paradox. Let's do this. We get you know what? We're starting off with another cutscene. Let's do it. Why not?
Some say this universe is made of light and darkness. These ancient forces flow through all matter and energy in our solar system and beyond. But we haven't always known this. When the Traveler arrived in our solar system, they called it many things. A ship, a planet, a god. Its presence provoked and inspired great change. It terraformed several moons and planets. Our lifespans increased threefold. And we launched colony ships to settle worlds beyond our own. This was our golden age. But like all golden ages, it was doomed to collapse. The Traveler was pursued by an ancient enemy, a voice in the darkness. It found us. Humanity lost everything. With the last of its strength, the Traveler pushed back its enemy to create something new. The ghosts. In the dark times that followed the collapse, the ghosts chose the first Lightbearers. Immortal warriors gifted with the power of the Traveler's light. Humanity faced many threats in those days. Invaders from beyond our system arrived in droves. Pirates, called the Fallen, came to scavenge the remains of our golden age. The warlike cabal came for our territory and resources for conquest. The Hive, ravenous worshippers of death, came to feed their infernal hunger. And the Vex, strange living machines, came to recreate our world in their own brutal image. We fought with each other as well. For a time, chaos reigned. Though in the end, we came together to rebuild, to heal. We built a city under the Traveler, the last safe city of Earth. In this city, humanity lived peacefully in all its forms. The humans, Earth's original inhabitants, the Exos, marvels of the Golden Age, and the Awoken, a people touched by both light and dark. Lightbearers took an oath to protect the last city. Over the centuries, they earned the title Guardians. The Titans, paragons of strength and bravery. The Warlocks, mage scholars trained in the arcane arts. And the Hunters, bold adventurers gifted with cunning. Guardians know that when they stand together, they are stronger. And now, new threats use our own powers against us. The Black Fleet closes in, edging us toward a second collapse. And our greatest adversary, the voice in the darkness, is revealed. A being of unimaginable power. The Witness. But all is not lost. Brand new Guardians rise every day to shape the future of our solar system and beyond.
So yeah, if you made it this far, if you're new to Destiny, and you made it this far, congratulations, you're a Guardian. Yeah, as soon as you grab that cutscene, bam, hello, welcome. We're learning how to play Destiny today, because they made a lot of changes in the UI for Edge of Fate. People have been asking, why not make Destiny 3? Destiny 3 this, Destiny 3 have that happen. I'm going to be on the side of Destiny players that this is basically as close to Destiny 3 as we're going to get, without completely scrapping everything that we have owned and still work with and work for to this day of the current content timeline of Destiny. Because everyone's always asking, I want to get into Destiny, but... And that but is a huge but. It's a very big but. But there's a lot of things I need to catch up on. But there's a lot of DLC I need to buy. But there's a lot of this and that, but there's a lot of this and that. That's okay. Breathe. When it comes to a live service game, it's always up to the game company to be welcoming to newer players. So, right now, I will definitively say right now is the best time to get into Destiny. Whether you're a free-to-play player and you want to check it out, whether you are a long-time player but you've been missing a couple of DLC, you might have stopped here and there. If you're a long-time player but still just want to get a hang of what's going on in the systems of the game, then this video is for you, as well as live stream, VOD, what have you, whatever you're watching this on. Thank you, first and foremost. I appreciate you. But yeah, it's intimidating to go through a bunch of menus, and then a lot of the UI changes, a lot of the stat changes. We're gonna go through all of that, because right now Solstice of Heroes is happening. The Solstice is one of the best ways for me to show off what changes have happened. Alright, enjoy the lurk, Purity. Thank you again so much. Get some good rest. We got a big year coming. We're in August already, everybody. Don't forget. So I am stacked with a lot of projects. When I mention a hiatus, it's because there's a lot of things I am doing and doing more of outside of here. So, yes. So, one more / shout out T-Star and shout out T-Star. Bam. Please, if you enjoy some art, go give her a follow. If you enjoy some music, go give her a follow. So, right now, as a free-to-play player, you may be trying to figure out what to do, how to do. Solstice is the best way to do, because this is where you need to go kill a bunch of stuff, you get a closed area, you get good gear, and that gear can stay with you too. That gear will go as far with you as you want that gear to go with you. And that still applies to all your old gear too. Alright? For all the Destiny veteran players who are worried about whether or not your old gear doesn't matter, it can and it can't. It depends on how you want to build with it. I will do some compare and contrasts with my other character, so that way now I can have two different characters working in tandem of new system, old system. Right? And how would that work with the current situation of the gear? The game is really is a fleshed out RPG. I'd say so. One of the key elements to an RPG game is its stats menu. So, for PlayStation players, again, the big PS button is your open the map button, or the portal button, either or. Just controller shortcuts. I press start button, what have you, inventory. Alright. So, veteran players, I know how you feel. Where big number? Why armor numbers small now? Why? That's because of the DLC. This is now armor 3.0. Hello. And so, this is my old Artifice armor. A full collection of the highest stated gear I had back before they made this update. But now, something you might notice is a little different here. Your bond, your mark, your cloak, what have you, whatever class you play, this armor piece now has stats as well. This is a huge game changer. This means this exotic, if you had this, well, congratulations. This is gonna make you insanely powered. So, I just missed Zur. That's okay. I can start cleaning my vault now, too. So, what does this bond do, and why am I picking this one specifically? So, Spirit of Inmost Light, using an ability, empowers the other two abilities. Meaning, if I cast a rift, if I throw a grenade, if I throw a needle, then everything else is gonna be boosted. if I'm going through hordes of those enemies that were aforementioned in the cutscene, we're going to take out as many of them as possible. But we're also going to deal as much damage as possible too. And it doesn't matter what level we are, we're going to be pulled 5 under whoever has the highest light level. So don't you worry about not dealing enough damage. Just, how can you work on your cooldown times? That's it. Spirit of the Swarm, Tangle spawn threadlings. What does that mean to you? Don't worry about it. Can I add my thing? I can't. Oh. Fool of a took. Fool of a took. I should have, There's an exotic thing. There's a thing you could do with exotic armors where you add a chip in them, and you can add an extra boost once it's fully masterworked. Alas, I did not with these ones, for I was hesitant as to what I was going to keep. But that's okay. Oh yeah, you can open your vault anywhere in the system now. For all veteran players, if you haven't played in a while, yes, you can access the vault from anywhere now. If you're in this menu, down on the D-pad. Doesn't matter what kind of controller you're using. Down on the D-pad. If you're in this menu, up on the D-pad. Congratulations. You can now access the vault from anywhere in the system. You don't have to fly into the tower anymore to do that. You don't have to fly into any planetary system to do that. Let me see. I need to grab the extra bonds now. I'm so sorry if I'm loud and my window's open. My bad. Improves grenades, osmiomancy. Rifts periodically release shark. Ooh, shock arcwaves. Spirit of the Stag. Spirit of the Star Eater. That is the healer one. Okay, I don't need that. I'll take this one. Cool. Armor pieces that I can delete and am okay with deleting. Honestly, any of these ones that came through with the last episode event, like, these do not hold their effects anymore, so it is okay to delete them. Apostate's Blade Bond. I mean, if you want to keep the lore for it, you can always go over to this menu. So, from here to here, go to Armor, Gambit, World, Factions, Seasons, Events, Seasons. You go to Seasons, and you can look at all the armor that you can collect. Oh. Endgame? Would it be Endgame then? No. Whoa. Nice. And look, I can even check out what's in the raid. Oh, nice. Nice. It's a spoiler, but also, it's out now. So if you don't care about spoilers, then there you go. There's your chance at looking at what you can get. Or, if you're like me and you're a collector, what else to fill out in this checklist? What else to go back and buy? Because, Lord knows, Traveler knows, I only have so much silver in my pocket. And some of these you can't even get anymore. So, yeah. There's the Arc set. There's the Kitsune set. Some of these do come back. That's a lot. Where'd this come from? Gladius Bond? Okay, I think this is spoilers now. Cool. And all of these ones are old ones. Yep. Oh yeah. Here it is. Yeah. So because of transmogrify, being able to change your outfit and armor, right? If you miss out on an old episode suit and you want that outfit, you can unlock it by finding Zur on the weekends. and you can buy all this old armor. The stats are going to be absolute crap, but you can still buy it if you want to add it to your collection and unlock it. Or whatever the new ones are, too. I'm sure you saw that there was the Bushido set. There is a samurai-themed set now that exists in Destiny. So... No, Zerd does, does he not? Well, we're gonna have to find out. But I only play on Tuesdays. So... Let's see. Grenades still at max. Class ability is just under. Alright. Okay. I need to boost class ability. Nice. Actually, here we go. There we go. That's class ability also. Can't do that one. Grenades, that brings it to overcharge. Class mod. Grenade mod. Dang it. Shorts my... It shorts my... Okay. Unless I put it both to health. Because as of right now, even though my health is at 96, health per orb 67.2, flinch resistance 9.6. I don't really need to worry about flinch, especially if I'm using a lot of abilities. And 67% of health is still a lot. So I don't think I have to worry about that too much. What does that mean? If you're not good with numbers, all you want to know is match your word and make sure match a word that you think is a fun word to you and make sure it's 100. There you go. That's the only thing you need to know about Destiny's stat numbers. If grenade equals 100 and that makes you happy, go for it. If you want melee to equal 100, then go for that. That's all you really need to know about it. And then later on, once you feel that that's a comfortable thing, then you can start looking more into what the numbers mean in terms of your stats. Like, there's a lot of nitpicking as to the exact number detail of how much damage you're doing versus how much damage you're taking in. There is a thing for that. Absolutely. Knowing your point thresholds, yes, absolutely. Like, how much damage you can take, how much versus how much damage you're dealing out. Yeah. There is a way to actually test this now. Like 70 melee for Gambler's Dodge. Really? Okay. Now that we're back in the portal, let's head to the tower. But not just any part of the tower. We're gonna go to the firing range. Yes, Destiny now has a firing range. Actually, should we do the fire range, or should we just do live fire exercises? I think live fire is more my speed anyways, too. Let's go back to the tower. Eva Levante has been waiting for us. So what does this mean for you new players in Destiny? Go to the tower. Most important place you're ever going to go. Go to the tower. What are we doing right now in Destiny? Going to the tower. We just finished an event. They're going to the tower. Why are we going to the tower? The Postmaster. Why are we going to the Postmaster? Because it's always going to be full, if you're like me. Rip random civilian. No, so the shooting range, you can actually summon all the different types of enemies, whether it's a Vex, Cabal, Fallen, or Hive. I don't know if they do Taken. I don't think they can do Taken. There's also a laser beam that you can take damage on to see how your damage threshold is. Yeah. Yay! Look at the tower! It's so pretty! Hold on, we're taking some screenshots here. Why are we here in Destiny? We're taking screenshots. What are we doing today in Destiny Tuesday? We're taking screenshots. Gameplay. I'm turning off my HUD. Here you go. This is the immersive experience of Destiny 2. There you go. Take it all in. And so there you have it. Destiny 2. And here we have my main character for all of you. Princess Lunara of the Awoken. Master of the powers of light and dark. Here we are today at the Solstice of Heroes to commemorate all the guardians out there. But let's hear it from Eva Levante herself.
You're a famous guardian. If I could help you, it would be just...
Eva Levante, no longer an outfitter for heroes of the tower. Eva now devotes her time to making sure guardians enjoy seasonal events, celebrating Solstice. Happy Solstice, Guardian. Eva welcomes you to the celebration, smiling with deep warmth. I am so pleased to see you here. There's always something special about Solstice, isn't there? You remember what has been, and we celebrate the life and hope of here and now, of the future yet to come, with the people by our sides. I have asked Zavala to devise some exciting new challenges for you to overcome this year, Guardian. You'll have access to these during your operations in this solstice. It is our hope that these will drive you to even greater heights, and that you shine brightly for all to see. Complete a solo fireteam or pinnacle ops activity in the portal with at least one solstice modifier active, or complete a match. Okay. Hold on, sorry, I was trying to read that detail as fast as possible. If you get stuck and you missed reading the objective, just go to the portal. If you're done with the tower and stuff, just go to the portal. Whew. Alright, cool. So now, here is the Solstice menu. The main menu if you want to talk to Eva Levante. Right? If you come back to the tower to get your goodies and find things you want to get specifically. Right? So the armors that we can get here are going to be all that shiny ones that you can get. This Solstice is good? Yeah. Alright, I'm turning on my my HUD. Alright, let's turn that back on. Femboy's Adept. Beautiful. Thank you. Hold on. That's one for the books. That's
Let's check.
that's the weeks right there. Alright. I was gonna save this for ceremony. Because right now, for us in Destiny, I have been appointed as clan lead, and so I would like to extend an invite to you. If you are ever lost and you need some help getting into the game, you're looking for people to play with, to run either fireteam ops or pinnacle missions and push yourselves to the higher level, please do feel free to join us. You can either join my personal Discord or you can join the clan's Discord. You're welcome to either. I will post the Discord invites in the servers so that way you can all keep in touch. Yeah. I'm looking to run a lot of endgame stuff. Hell, even on stream, if I'm in open stream chat and you want to come play, you're always welcome to come run something with us. So yeah. But it's important right now that I do start ranking up as a Guardian, because to get even higher level gear, you're going to want to make sure your Guardian rank is level 9. From what everyone's been telling me, level 9 is when you can start getting tier 5 gear. So, I guess I'll try to get the admins to come through, and I'll try to set up a day where we can have the official official changing, not changing the guard, but just like an actual, like, would you like to see a full-on, like, ceremony of of it? you're welcome to let me know. And we'll make an event out of it. But right now, I am going from an initiate to a scout. I would have done this on my hunter, honestly, but I need to get more progress faster. And by the time we do the next set of things, I would have already done it anyways. So, let's go.
All Guardians are requested to assist in defense as necessary.
Alright. There we go. Commander.
Guardian.
Zavala. Weekly arms rewards. Oh, some tier 3 guns. Some tier 2 armor. Yeah, see, everything is dropping at my hunter's level. So, yeah, I'm not too worried about that. Like, if you start this game and you want to try doing end game content off the bat, you're welcome to try. Like, I'm so down.
You're alive, Guardian. Fight
like it. Light Reforged. This is, can you do PvP? Yes, I have, and I will do. 67, 65, 67, 75. Flat is 70. No. 75, 77, 77. I'd probably keep that one then. I'm only keeping this one because of the Vidmaster. I mean, this is all class abilities. I'm gonna have to look at this afterwards. This is some of my own personal statted gear that I kept as a, I might use this later kind of thing. Because I like having a balanced build. That is how I usually play. Where all my gear can compensate for each other. But as you can see, I'm kind of short-handed on gear at the moment. So, if you'd like to help me clean my vault and watch me do it, work with the numbers, stay tuned. But, for now, let's get some live fire exercise and show you what it's all about in Solstice of Heroes.
All data has a lineage.
Sorry, I get a little,
You can always trace it back.
yeah. I need bounties. I need some bounties, actually. What bounties am I looking for? Hello, big guy. If you come to the tower and you see all these dudes, don't be jarred. Let's see. Auto rifles, sidearms, sword, stasis. Cool. I keep old guns around in case they're good with my next fashion. Yeah, exactly. Like, you're just... when it comes to Destiny, it's just a funny looking stick thrower. That's it. Solar ability, final blows, defeating guardians, okay. Solar supers. Defeat targets with final blows from solar damage. Sounds like I'm gonna be using solar this round. Who would have thunk? Okay. Oh hey. Oh hey! Hey, nice. Cool. Well. Sidearms. It said sidearms. I had one for sidearms. I'm gonna use this one. Plus, this one helps me with grenades. Go figure. I'm gonna use grenades. I'm gonna use a lot of grenades. I got a threadlings. This is gonna be nasty. Oh, look at that. What I got? Threadlings. For those that find all this difficult, find funny matching words. Do these words match? Alright, cool. So this one, breach light, you know. Wait.
Let's talk.
Sidearm, sidearm. I could use this. Solar. I don't have solar right now, but I could also use this one. If I use this one, lightning. I don't need that one. Solar. That's fine. Threadlings and solar. Yeah, because solar grenade is not what I want. That's a healing grenade. I'm not here to heal. Just because I'm playing the magic class does not mean I'm going to be healing you. No. That I'm playing very much the opposite of the healer, the magic healer. I am here to bring the pain. I am here to clear a room. What's the current Warlock meta in your opinion? The Warlock meta is whatever works for you. That's what the meta is. Do you hear me saying solar abilities, solar super? I'm gonna go with that in terms of how I'm making my build right now. So, like, from here, this is where you can start messing around with loadouts so that we can save ideas on, like, how you want to build your kit, right? I'm not always going to be running a solar loadout. In fact, I would like this loadout to look very strandy, right? So if I wanted to do that, I'm going to put Needle Storm. I'm going to put Arcade Needle on. I could still keep the Helion, because right now I need both solar and strand, right? So a controversial phrase that's come up recently is loadout swapping. Oh, ha, oh no, oh no.
All runs together, doesn't it?
Okay, loadout swapping is difficult, I will say. Like, with how fast this thing accelerates,
I won't forget everyone.
it's very slow.
I won't.
But there's no problem with having two near identical matching loadouts, right? So good thing this was named Gamma, because it's a green one. Or, you know, if you want to change the name, swap name is on the right. Let's name this one Strand. Or you could be an absolute animal and name it Solar, and name the other one Strand. Miraculous. Alright, this is an old Trials loadout. Since items cannot be found, I am okay with overwriting this. It's fine. So now, let's change this to Solar. What am I changing? Just the keywords. Everything else here, they all give me a +10 at something. Oh, +10 super. That's fine. Hold on, can I get a +10 on health, or did I use all of that? +10 to melee. Picking up or destroying a tangle grants transcendence of the same energy type. Well, this one, melee final blows start health regeneration, while transcendent melee final blows start health regeneration for you and nearby allies. Well then, look at that. Looks like I can be the healer. Well, I can be the while I'm dealing a lot of damage. Go figure. Who would have thunk it? The magical characters can also heal too, and can multi-class. Basically, to translate what a warlock is, or at least like what this ability is saying, is you can be a blue mage, you can, or like a red mage. You can both heal and deal damage. There you go. So, if you do have the Final Shape DLC and you have beaten through it, Prismatic is an ability where you can combine light and dark abilities. So here I would like to show what it would be like having all of these abilities at maximum tuning for just bringing the pain. I'm at the moment using Geomag Warlocks. It is definitely very enjoyable, but I do want to try something else eventually, so things don't get stale. Absolutely! That's why loadouts change. For me, I change my abilities per season, per whatever's on the artifact. The artifact is going to be the most important thing that you do get, regardless. Because you will have access to the first mission of Destiny, and then after that, you'll at least get the thing that will actually boost your levels. So, this video is starting to get 45 minutes long. So I guess for part 2, we'll actually get some actual gameplay in. We're actually going to go into the field. So, you want to see how that goes.